Within each of us exists a vast universe of beliefs, emotions, and experiences that shape our perception of the world and our place within it. From the time we take our first breath, we are introduced to a myriad of beliefs, both about ourselves and the world around us. Some of these beliefs empower and uplift us, while others confine us to cages of our own making. These cages, these limitations, often go unnoticed because they've become such a familiar part of our inner landscape. Imagine a bird that has lived its whole life in a cage. To that bird, the cage is the entire world. It might not even yearn for the sky, because it has never experienced the boundless expanse of the heavens or the exhilarating rush of wind beneath its wings. Similarly, many of us remain unaware of the expansive skies of potential within us, simply because we've never ventured beyond the bars of our self-imposed cages. But where do these limitations come from? Some of them are born from past traumas, where to protect ourselves, we've constructed walls to keep pain at bay. These walls, while once protective, can over time become prisons of fear, preventing us from experiencing the full depth and breadth of life. Other limitations arise from societal expectations. From a young age, we're told who we should be, how we should act, and what we should desire. Over time, these societal scripts can become so deeply internalized that we mistake them for our own. There's also the matter of the stories we tell ourselves. These narratives, often crafted during vulnerable moments in our lives, shape our self-image. Perhaps it's the story of not being good enough, of not being deserving, or of always being the outsider. While these stories may have roots in real experiences, they are not definitive truths about who we are. Yet we cling to them, allowing them to dictate our choices and mold our identity. Recognizing these internal chains is the first step to breaking free. It's not always a comfortable realization. Facing our limitations can be like turning on a bright light in a room that's been dark for a long time. We may not like what we see, but it's only by acknowledging these shadows, by understanding the nature and source of our constraints, that we can begin the transformative process of liberation. In this brave act of introspection, we must remember to approach ourselves with compassion. Our limitations, no matter how restrictive, were often formed in moments of self-preservation or as a means to navigate the complexities of the world. They served a purpose. But just as the bird might one day discover that the cage door is open and that the vast sky awaits, so too can we realize that our true potential is far greater than any cage we've known. Willingness, in its purest form, is a bridge between what is and what could be. It's the spark that ignites the flame of change, the gentle push that prompts us to take the first step into the unknown. But to truly understand the depths and dimensions of willingness, we must first delve into its essence and examine why it's such a transformative force. At a cursory glance, willingness might seem synonymous with simple desire. But there's a profound difference between the two. Desire is the yearning, the longing for something more. It's a feeling that bubbles up from within, whispering of dreams and aspirations. Yet desire, on its own, can be fleeting. It can ebb and flow with the tides of life, often suppressed by fear, doubt, or external pressures. Willingness, on the other hand, is the anchor that grounds our desires. It's the unwavering commitment to transformation, the decision to embrace change regardless of the challenges that may arise. When we're truly willing, we move beyond mere hope or wishful thinking. We enter a realm of proactive determination, where obstacles are seen not as insurmountable barriers, but as stepping stones on the path to our higher self. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast chasm. On the other side lies the life you've always dreamed of, full of joy, purpose, and fulfillment. Desire is the feeling that stirs within you, yearning to be on the other side. But willingness, it's the conviction to build the bridge, plank by plank, regardless of the effort required or the doubts that may cloud your mind. But how does one cultivate this kind of unyielding willingness? It starts with a deep-seated belief in oneself. It's the understanding that we are deserving of more, that our dreams and aspirations are valid and attainable. It's also recognizing that while the journey of transformation will undoubtedly be filled with challenges, the rewards of growth and self-discovery far outweigh the trial. Moreover, willingness is nurtured by surrounding ourselves with affirming energies. This can be in the form of positive relationships, environments that foster growth, or even daily rituals that ground and inspire us. It's about creating a supportive ecosystem where our commitment to change is continuously nurtured and reinforced. Lastly, willingness thrives on action. It's not enough to simply decide that we're ready for change. That decision must be followed by consistent steps, no matter how small, in the direction of our dreams. Each step, each act of courage, further solidifies our commitment and brings us closer to becoming the best versions of ourselves. Letting go, at its core, is a journey of rediscovery and renewal. It's the act of shedding layers that no longer serve our growth, making space for new experiences and understandings to take root. But understanding this process and actually navigating it are two distinct things. Letting go requires both courage and grace, as it often means confronting the very beliefs and narratives we've held onto for comfort and security. To truly grasp the art of letting go, it's essential to recognize that this process is not an act of discarding or devaluing our past. Instead, it's an acknowledgement that in order for new seeds to sprout, the soil must be nurtured and sometimes cleared. The beliefs, habits, and identities we've clung to, even if they once held significance, might now be hindering our growth. Recognizing this is the first step in the graceful dance of release. But why do we hold on to things that no longer serve us? For many, these familiar beliefs and patterns provide a sense of security. Even if they're restrictive or detrimental, there's comfort in the known. Venturing into the unfamiliar can be daunting. Our identities, stories, and past experiences, no matter how painful, can become security blankets, insulating us from the uncertainties of life. However, within these very uncertainties lies the magic of possibility. Letting go is about leaning into this space of potential, embracing the vulnerability that comes with it. It's about trusting that as one chapter closes, another, filled with new adventures and lessons, begins. To truly let go, we must also cultivate self-awareness. This involves introspection and often periods of solitude. In these quiet moments, we can reflect on our lives, identifying the beliefs and patterns that have outlived their purpose. Meditation, journaling, and even simple mindfulness practices can be instrumental in this phase, allowing us to connect deeply with our innermost feelings and desires. Once we've identified what needs to be released, the process of actual release begins. This can be both emotional and cathartic. For some, it might involve rituals, like writing down limiting beliefs and physically burning them. For others, it might be seeking closure through conversations or therapy. The key is to find a method that resonates, facilitating genuine release. Yet, it's also crucial to approach this process with compassion. letting go can bring up feelings of grief, loss, or even guilt. These emotions, though challenging, are a natural part of the journey. By acknowledging and honoring them, we allow ourselves to process and heal. As we release the old, we also create space for the new. This newfound space is fertile ground for intentions, dreams, and desires to flourish. It's a space where we can reimagine ourselves, free from the shackles of past limitations. Visualizing the new you is akin to painting a masterpiece with the brushstrokes of your mind. It's a delicate interplay of imagination, desire, and intention, weaving together a tapestry of possibilities that can guide your journey forward. But like any art form, this process of visualization requires patience, practice, and a deep connection to one's inner essence. To truly envision the new you, it's crucial to first establish a strong foundation of self-awareness. This means diving deep into the recesses of your soul, understanding your core values, passions, and dreams. When you're anchored in a genuine understanding of who you are and what you desire, the images you create in your mind's eye will resonate with authenticity and clarity. Begin by finding a quiet space, free from distractions. This could be a cozy corner of your home, a serene spot in nature, or any place where you feel at peace. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, grounding yourself in the present moment. Imagine you're standing before a vast blank canvas, and in your hand is a palette of colors, each representing different aspects of your life. Now start to paint. Picture yourself in vivid, vibrant detail. How do you look? How do you feel? What are you doing? Remember, this is not just about the superficial or materialistic aspects of life. Delve into the emotional and spiritual dimensions as well. Are you radiating joy and confidence? Are you surrounded by loving relationships? Are you engaged in fulfilling work that aligns with your soul's purpose? Allow your imagination to run wild, breaking free from any constraints or limiting beliefs. This canvas is a realm of pure potential, unbounded by the confines of reality. It's a place where dreams take form and desires come to life. As you paint this picture, infuse it with emotions. Feel the exhilaration of achieving your goals, the warmth of loving connections, and the peace of living in alignment with your true self. These emotions serve as powerful catalysts, transforming mere images into tangible realities. It's also essential to engage all your senses in this visualization. What sounds accompany this vision of your future self? Is it the gentle hum of nature, the laughter of loved ones, or the rhythmic beat of a city you've always wanted to live in? What scents waft through the air? Is it the aroma of your favorite meal, the freshness of a seaside breeze, or the comforting scent of a familiar environment? The more vivid and detailed your visualization, the more it becomes ingrained in your subconscious mind, acting as a beacon guiding your actions and decisions. Over time, revisit and refine this vision. As you grow and evolve, so too will your dreams and desires. Your visualization is not a static image, but a dynamic, evolving masterpiece that reflects the ever-changing landscape of your soul's journey. Embracing change is akin to sailing on an expansive ocean with waves of uncertainty, winds of opportunity, and horizons of endless potential. It's a journey filled with excitement, trepidation, and countless moments of discovery. But, as any seasoned sailor will tell you, navigating these waters requires more than just enthusiasm. It demands skill, adaptability, and an unwavering belief in the destination, even when it's not in sight. One of the first realizations on this voyage of transformation is that change in all its forms is a natural part of life's rhythm. Seasons shift, tides ebb and flow, and stars traverse the vast canvas of the night sky. Similarly, our lives are marked by periods of growth, transition, and reinvention. Understanding this cyclical nature helps us approach change not as an anomaly, but as an integral part of our existence. However, recognizing the ubiquity of change doesn't necessarily make navigating it any easier. Many of us are creatures of habit, finding solace in the familiar. Stepping into the unknown can evoke feelings of vulnerability and fear. These emotions, though natural, can sometimes act as anchors, holding us back from venturing into uncharted territory. To truly embrace change, we need to address these fears head-on, acknowledging them, understanding their origins, and gradually reframing them into positive, empowering narrative. Another invaluable ally in this journey is cultivating a growth mindset. This perspective, championed by psychologist Carol Dweck, posits that our abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and effort. Instead of seeing challenges as insurmountable obstacles, a growth mindset views them as opportunities for learning and evolution. With this outlook, setbacks become stepping stones, and failures are transformed into lessons. As we navigate the waters of change, it's also essential to build a reservoir of resilience. Resilience is that inner strength, that fortitude that allows us to weather storms and bounce back from adversity. It's cultivated by a combination of self-belief, supportive relationships, and past experiences. Remembering times when we've overcome challenges or drawing inspiration from stories of those who faced and conquered similar hurdles can fortify our resilience. But embracing change isn't just about preparing for the challenges. It's also about savoring the joys and discoveries along the way. It's about reveling in the moments of epiphany when we uncover aspects of ourselves we never knew existed. It's about cherishing the serendipities, the unexpected turns that lead us to destinations more beautiful than we'd imagine. It's also beneficial to surround ourselves with a tribe of supporters, individuals who uplift, inspire, and ground us. These can be mentors who guide us, friends who cheer for us, or even stories and literature that resonate with our journey. Their perspectives and encouragement can often provide the wind beneath our wings, propelling us forward. In the grand narrative of our lives, change is the plot twist that keeps the story riveting. It's the promise of a new chapter, a fresh beginning, and unexplored adventures. By understanding its nature, equipping ourselves with the right mindset, and drawing strength from our inner and external resources, we can not only embrace change, but thrive within it,